Hello, I've got a bit 80s today. Welcome. Let's have some fun. Somebody mentioned the other day, why don't you talk about us Virgos? Come on, Mr. Fox, it's Virgo season. You're right. Not only is it Virgo season, so you Virgos are absolutely in play, but also today, Mercury moving into Virgo. So Mercury moves into Virgo for 2 or 3 weeks. That's how long it spends ordinarily in each star sign. This is great for you Virgos, but it's good for everyone, really. The reason that September is normally pretty smooth operation in terms of the ethereal realm is because it's ruled by the efficient Mercury, right? But this year, the boss is at home. So that really means everything should run particularly smoothly. Trains, planes, automobiles, it probably mean that nothing will work tomorrow, or today. But normally when Mercury is at home, the universe just works more efficiently. Everything can get done. A lot of progress can be made, particularly for you uber efficient Virgos. There will always be Virgos, by the way, caveats galore. If you like, there will always be Virgos that are wholly inefficient, male and female, if they're born in a particular Chinese year. Everything's always predicated on that because there are so many component parts to my system, or 3 primarily: element of Chinese astrology, animal of Chinese astrology, and the sun sign. So although the sun signs have their specific characteristics and they're very strong and they're the essence of you, they can be seriously amended one way or t'other by having either a reckless, irresponsible animal attached to the Virgo, or something that's so efficient that it turns the Virgo into an absolute machine. Nothing is subjective in my system, it's objective, but you've got to incorporate all component parts. So great for Virgos and great for the rest of the universe per efficiency. The other thing that's happening on the 9th of September 2024 is Mercury again quincunx Pluto. That's pretty cool because you know I love a quincunx very much. 150 degrees apart. Pluto, when it's negatively aspected, can be wholly deconstructive and just deconstructive per se. But when Pluto is harnessed positively, I love it, really. It's fantastic. And it's thus. Mercury is about all things contracts and communication and getting things done and getting things done smoothly. But because this is kind of about you, this is an opportunity to kind of reconstruct yourself, because for all that Pluto deconstructs, it loves to reconstruct positively. It's always destructing and restructuring, but often destructively and not positively. This is a positive one about you. So Mercury is about reconstructing yourself, this particular quincunx of Mercury, just any aspect of yourself that you want to improve, be it intellectually, efficiently, literal, in a literary sense, educationally. It's just a great day to commence restructuring your life and yourself per se. Really positive for that. No more so than for you Virgos, because you are absolutely in play. And the moon today on the 9th of September is flitting from Scorpio to Sagittarius. So ultimately, you Scorpios might just feel the back end of it, but primarily this is a waxing moon, which is the most potent aspect of it. Waning, less impactful. Wax, so waning is here. I think, well, actually I'm looking at the phone, so maybe the other way around, but the waxing moon starts to become more and more powerful. When it wanes, it becomes less powerful. This is a waxing moon. So you Saggies, right, should take it easy today. Just go easy. Just rein it in a little bit. Don't go all, I'm Saggy, don't mess with me. I'm going to tell you like it is. I'm uncompromising. This is just the way it is, my friends. You do that when the moon is in Sagittarius, Saggies. Ooh, could get a little messy. Tuesday, 10th of September, what's going on? Beautiful free will day. When the boys and girls upstairs are just like, tired, we're tired. Maybe they're discussing the Neanderthals down on terra firma, thinking, how are we going to sort them out? I don't know what they're up to. Anyway, they're taking a day off. Ultimately, the energy up there is a gazillion times more powerful than anything down here. And so when it wants to, it absolutely dictates everything that happens down here. So when it's a day off, it genuinely is the universe we think we inhabit, which is free will. Gosh, we can do what we want. We have all the power in the world. Not necessarily. I've started to embellish these free will days by letting you know that in Chinese astrology, every month is ruled by a particular animal. And we've shifted from last week. We've now moved into the rooster, the powerful, enigmatic charismatic rooster. It's great for all of us to a certain extent, but it's pretty good for, really, really good for 5 animals. So, snake, ox, dragon, rooster, pig. You guys can get more done today than all the other guys. For the ox and the snake, your soulmate buddy, the rooster, is ruling the month, so he's going to help you all day long, so you can get so much done. The rooster, absolutely in play, also in a great year per se. So the rooster, more than anyone, can really make enormous progress. The dragon, whose year it is, and is a soulmate of the old rooster, and also the piglet, who loves the rooster, and the rooster loves the pig. The two that have to tread warily, because you're actually in, this is the dog and the hare. So here's a month, dog and the hare, where you need to tread warily. You're in the year of the dragon, which is your nemesis, and the other animal that's your nemesis, this is you dogs and hares, is the rooster. So sometimes, this happens to all of us, you'll hit a month, it's like, damn it, I'm in my nemesis year and I hit my nemesis month. Now you hit it, now you're in it. So you hares and dogs, you have to rein it right back in. And this is all aspects of life. Hares and dogs for the next, literally 3.5 weeks. You really don't want to go speculating, buying, selling, investing, moving, relocating. You just need to sit tight. This is for hares and dogs. Nothing catastrophic is going to happen if you do any of these things, but you must double check or triple check absolutely everything. It's just in your interest. And my duty to inform everyone when it's like when you're in play and it's rock and roll, but when life goes truly awry is when we try and do things when we've got absolutely zero luck on our side. And that's for you dogs and hares. It's only 3.5 weeks. Remember, there are 52.5 weeks in a year. But if I prevent you from investing £500,000 in a business which is going to be bankrupt tomorrow, I'm probably going to be doing you a little favor. Anyway, so that's a little dog hair caveat. For the rest of us, and especially for those 5 animals, pig, dragon, rooster, ox, snake, crack on. Wednesday, 11th of September. This doesn't come around so often. Today we've got Venus quincunx. Oh, I do love a quincunx. Man, I love that quincunx. But Saturn. Now, ordinarily, wherever Saturn goes, quincunx, with every other planet, has positive overtures. But when Saturn is quincunx, because it's Saturn, and Saturn doesn't give you anything for free, you still got to tread seriously warily. Venus is love and money. Saturn is do things properly, morally, above board, do it conscientiously, and just quadruple check everything. It's a Saturn mindset. Even when it's a quincunx, Saturn can mess it up. So love and money, you'd be best advised to steer clear of anything to do with that, because it's Saturn. And Saturn, just if you want to have a deep, serious, emotional conversation with your betrothed, your lover, your husband, your wife, your partner, demur till tomorrow. I wouldn't go down that road. If you've woken up thinking, I've been thinking about investing in, say, Bitcoin, whatever it might be, or, I don't know, Ford Motor Company. You've been thinking about it for 2.5 years, and you think, today's the day. I'm going to do it. I'm doing it. No! No. Not today. There's an element of risk. And when you can avoid that risk by demurring, deferring, whatever it might be, only an idiot wouldn't do it. So that's the Venus quincunx Saturn gig. You can play it if you want. It has a poker-esque feel to it when Saturn is quincunx. Over to you. Thursday, 12th of September. Quite a lot of action going on today. Sun squared Jupiter. The square is action. It's an aspect 90 degrees apart, which is 3 star signs away from each other. Now, square has such a bad reputation for me. I actually like a square, but it can be volatile. This is the reason that people regard the square as problematic, because it's energy, right? But energy can be volatile, can be destructive, but it can be progressive, right? It's how you use it. But you need a degree of luck. So I would actually allude to the animals that I've mentioned earlier in the week, which is the rooster, the snake, the ox, the dragon, and the pig. You can probably harness the square aspect that it is today. But when it's Sun, the essence of you, and Jupiter, which is kind of luck and joy and everything else, You can harness it, but you must harness it in a progressive way, not in a kind of destructive, negative, it might work kind of way. You've got to be quite sure about what you're doing. It's luck, it's the essence of you, and it's energy that could be used progressively. But it's also about having a great time, right? It's also about having a good time, but it's a square, so things can go awry. So if you're planning something like a joyful moment, or just want to have fun, or hitching up with your mates, whatever it might be, you just got to make sure that there's no volatility involved. Nothing that can go awry. If anything can go awry when the square's in play, it just might. So you've got to be a little bit careful, because it's all about, it's going to come back on you, right? Because it's the essence of you. So if you arrange something, attempt something, initiate something when the square aspect is in play and it involves the sun, which is the essence of you, even though it's Jupiter, which is truly bountiful, you just got to go slightly easy. The other thing that's going on today is Mercury sextile Mars, right? Now this I love, this I really like, because sextile is a little aspect 60 degrees apart, 2 star signs away from your own star sign or each other's star sign. And this is Mars energy in a positive mode, in a positive environment. Mars is like, I'm here, I'm happy, I want to be of great benefit to the entire universe. When Mars wants to assist, its energy is unstoppable, and it's sextile Mercury. What's Mercury? Travel and communication and contracts and negotiation, intellectualism and literature. If you're thinking, right, I've got to finish this book, I've got to finish this book, I must, just one more chapter, 2 days today. 2 days a day. You wake up at like 4 a.m. and you work 12 hours straight till say 4 p.m. Finish the book, manuscript done, bottle of vodka. But if you need to rush through a contract and there's 18,000 obstacles that could get in the way, not today. Mars will be like that. Done. There you go. Mars's energy, when it's positively aspected, is freaking magical as far as I'm concerned. So all things to do with Mercury, writing, communication, contracts, buying, selling, just anything today, just anything intellectual that you need to really get to a higher level in order to complete something. Bosh, 12 September, Thursday. It's your day. But remember, you've also got Sun square Jupiter. So just bear that in mind as well. Friday, 13th. Ooh. Yes, the great movies. Yes, mythical, L-O-R-E, lore. The Friday the 13th is one of these horror days. Well, I mean, for me as an astrologer, yeah, it depends whether, I don't know, Saturn is opposite Pluto. That would be a true Friday the 13th. Definitely. But not today. It's still Friday the 13th, right? But it's a free will day. It's a free will day. Don't let Friday the 13th, don't emboss it on your forehead. Go through the day going, no. Just relax into it, right? The guys are thinking, shall we terrify the human race today and say it's Friday the 13th and just put Pluto and Saturn and Neptune in play? And they'll be like, nah, let's take a day off. That's what they've done. The moon is in Capricorn, so let's be honest, it is Friday the 13th, and if you're a Capricorn and you're trying to do something, anything really, you'd be thinking, it's Friday the 13th, should I do it? Well, it's a free will Friday the 13th, but if the moon is in Capricorn and it's a waxing moon, maybe defer, just box it off, back pocket, another day. That's for you moon in Capricorns. For the rest of us, it's back to those little 5 planets of the snake, the rooster, the ox, because they're in their ultimate month this year, plus the dragon and the pig, because the rooster, whose month it is, loves the dragon, loves the pig. So those 5 animals are really in play today. So on this free will day, you 5 can get an awful lot done. As alluded to, the rest of you neutral, that you can get a lot done, but just, take it easy. It's like these days, these free will days, and to rein it back in, it's a Friday, man. I mean, this is great. Take it easy. Don't work too hard. Go out in the evening and just have some of the hottest, sweetest, most magnificent gin or whatever. Just have a good time. Just run with it. These are the nights when you wake up the next day and go, I went out for one drink, had the best night of my life. I don't really recall exactly what happened, but it was just great. That tends to happen on free will days. 2 star signs I've alluded to before early in the week that are in their trickiest month and trickiest year, dogs and hares. So even though it's a free will day, you really should be just ducking out of this and just hide, a little hideaway. Just get in your office and just, peruse, muse, cogitate, just plot things for the future. Don't hurl yourself into the throng. This ain't your period. If you have to put yourself front and center, dogs and hares, just make sure everything is in order. Just make sure everything is in play. You haven't missed anything. You haven't missed a beat here, there, or anywhere. That's crucial. Hello, Saturday, 14th of September, 2024. Sun, quincunx, Chiron. First things first, moon's in Capricorn, but it shifts into Aquarius. So as the moon continues to grow into its magnificence, Capricorns and Aquarians, take it easy, because when Chiron's in play, everything can get a little bit heavy, too intense. Sometimes you just get way too deep within yourself. Now, on any given day, that's okay, but when the moon is in your star sign, it just can get horribly heavy. So Capricorns, Aquarius, steer clear of all things emotional. Just don't even go there. Even if you're betrothed, your love, your soulmate, it's like, I really want to talk about something. Block it. Do whatever you have to do. Pretend you're an alcoholic. Drink a bottle of vodka. Just get out of the situation. You can't go there. Don't do it. Run for the hills. Aquarius and Capricorn, if you're confronted by an emotional situation. That's today. For everyone else, Sun, quincunx, Chiron is known as the wounded healer, right? So when it's negatively aspected, oppositions square, you literally wake up thinking, I'm going to exchange my double espresso for a double gin. It's that kind of energy. It's not that energy because it's a positive aspect, which is a quincunx. And so it's a quiet contemplation day. Now, I know it's Saturday and you probably want to tear it up and ring up your mates and go, come on, meet me at, the lakeside, and we'll just absolutely crack on. That's fine, because that's Saturday. Well, I would do exactly the same. In fact, I did for too many years, but I had a great time. So, and continue to do so. But this is contemplation day. It's a chill day. It's more about, if you're going to go to the lakeside, picnic, just chill out. This is an easy day. You just want to sort of go and reflect a little bit. Actually, just, hire a little rowboat, go to a little island, unpack your little picnic box, take your favorite book. Hopefully the sun's out. Look at the skies, look at nature. Just look at the beauty of existence per se. Is that, but if you can't row to a little island, just a quiet corner of a beautiful park and just self-contemplation. It's lovely. And that's Saturday. And then obviously once it hits 7 o'clock, boys and the girls will be on the phone. Where are you? I'm contemplating. Forget that. Come here. We're having a great time. Fine, because you've already done your little contemplation, Sun, quincunx, Chiron bit. Bam. Sometimes as an astrologer, you can feel somewhat presidential because you get so excited about announcing something that's truly positive. Such is a day. I will never be presidential. Far too laid back, far too chilled, and way too disorganized. But the news is wonderful. Sunday, 15th September, it is absolutely and unequivocally my favorite aspect of the two planets. Venus trine Jupiter is absolute rock and roll. It is love, money, and luck. Love, money, luck. Money, luck, love. Luck, love, money. Don't come around that often. Maybe once or twice a year, but these days especially. If you attempt or you think about doing anything serious, intense, methodical, boring, utterly bland, the sort of event that you've been setting yourself up to do, but you just cannot face it. If you attempt to do it today, catastrophic decision on such a grand scale. This day is about decadence, it's about recklessness, it's about joy, it's about love, it's about lust. I mean, this is the day you can literally, wake up, spend all morning in the boudoir with your new cherished love, doing whatever you want to get up to. Then you kind of wake up and you go to the most expensive, lavish restaurant and just order everything. And this is whether you can afford it or not. It's that kind of energy. Then you think, all right, then you just stop off at a casino and just don't even overthink it because you've got so much luck on your side, and just randomly, intuitively pick numbers, walk out with 10 grand, and then say to your cherished love, okay, let's just fly to, I don't know, yeah, Saint-Tropez. Bit too cliche, but we'll do that. Get to Saint-Tropez, book into the most expensive hotel, more champagne, fly back, wake up Monday morning, go to work and think, was that just a surreal dream or did that actually happen? Well, it could be either. The point is that aspect of Venus trine Jupiter has the potential for that day to play out. Now, I know we all live in a far more realistic universe. I'm just trying to give you a sort of fictional outline of how it could play out. There are just so few days in the year when the boys and girls up there, right, literally want you to have the best time. They just don't want to get in the way. There's a big banner up in the ethereal realm. It would just say, party on. In fact, they've already commenced the party. They started early. They're just waiting for you to catch up. One of the great days of the year. It has the potential to be magical. I'm not saying it will be magical. It just has enormous potential to be so. Venus trine Jupiter is rock and roll. And as a side note, if you are born with Venus trine Jupiter, Jupiter trine Venus, if you're born with that aspect, right, and it's within 3 degrees approaching, so not separating, but an approaching orb, approaching 3 degrees, 2 degrees, 1 degree to exact. If you're born with that particular aspect, right, that is a free ticket. That's such a great aspect to be born with. So check out your natal chart and see if you have it. If you have, and you're not achieving any success, you need to sit down and check out what the hell you've done wrong, because that's a blessing to be born with that. Dear universe, have a great party. To one and all, what a beautiful way to end the week. And that is the end of the week. I would politely ask you that if you like, enjoy what I do, if you wouldn't mind subscribing or following, that would be lovely.